So the Arcanum stream happened and we got nothing new again. Well, I shouldn't say nothing new, we did get Seth's breakdown, but in terms of more characters or a patch release date, we didn't get anything. Now we may get an arcade release for the patch sometime this week, which would be great, but I'm not holding my breath on that. So what does this mean moving forward? Well, the first big question a lot of people keep asking is, will the upcoming characters be part of the DLC pass? The answer is no. Season passes typically only last for the concurrent year. But with this in mind, will there be another season pass? I would like to say yes. Now let me explain why. See, if the new characters are released and then a new pass is revealed after they are released, people would be pissed. Because in a way it feels that they got cheated. If I'm right here, it would mean that once the characters are on their way to consoles, we will get a new season pass revealed. The pass will reveal the plans for the season of this year, meaning we will find out how many characters we are going to get. If this doesn't happen, we could see a problem. The problem being people feeling cheated. Because if the characters are released and you buy them when they first drop and then a pass is revealed, you will have paid more for them than if you had just waited and bought them with the pass. Of course, if this were to happen, I wouldn't blame anyone for being upset. Now, if we do get this pass and it does reveal the plans, it will reveal a roadmap of timelines, so to speak, for what upcoming DLC we're going to get. Because let's say the console version does begin in April, and let's say it's about 12 to 16 characters. Also, let's say that the plan is to have everything out by EVO. Well, taking all this into account, we could potentially see 4 characters a month. I don't think I need to explain the biggest problem being the lack of information, of course. After all, the problem of having everything out and legal before EVO is still a very big factor. Because I highly doubt anyone wants another announcement like EVO 2018, where the biggest announcement was that the other half of the roster was coming out at the end of EVO, which in retrospect was pretty underwhelming. While I'm on EVO, I'm just gonna say it now, if the only thing we get from EVO is an announcement of an announcement of an announcement, ARC's credibility with me will be shot, especially if the information up till EVO is spotty at best. Now I say this because people still say Sinran is obviously coming because of the data mine. Well, my problem with that is 2 things. ARC, the company, is no stranger to leaving junk data in their games to get attention. I mean, if you think I'm joking, go look up Shadow Marie. And number 2, which is probably more likely of the 2 situations, is that ARC may have saw the initial backlash to the Sinran characters and may have decided to push them back to give people more time to get used to them, or 2, maybe have scrapped them altogether. Now, before anyone says they're hyped for Sinran, I must point out that not everyone was hyped for them the way you may have been. In fact, a lot of people didn't feel that they belong. But because of the exposure effect, over time, people came to accept them and say that they may be okay for the game. With this said, I'm not so sure that they're coming. They may come later, but personally, I'm indifferent to the situation. Because it's rather sad how numb we've become to just getting scraps of information over time, right? Speaking of scraps, that leads me to the last topic on today's video. This concerning the 6th Fate. Now, I'm going off my prediction that it's going to be Persona 4 Ultimax. Let me explain what I'm getting at here. If Ultimax is the 6th Fate, I can agree with everyone and say it will blow over very poorly. Unless they start off with the Edgelord, or excuse me, villain pack. See, a lot of people of course would be upset, similar to the initial reaction to the Sinran data mine. Unless it was timed well with characters that a lot of people are still wanting, such as Hilda, Adachi, Izanami, who I really hope they don't put in, and maybe Adam for Ruby to get all 4 villains from the 4 core franchises that are in the game already. This will help this blow over a little bit smoother because people will be able to play their edgelord fantasies out and get it out of the way, and then people will be able to accept that Ultimax may be actually the 6th Fate. But this is my take on what I think may happen over the next couple months, because of course we're back to the waiting game, so back to the darkness we go, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments below.